Hello and welcome. This is sets video number 23, and today we are going to find out how do we solve problems involving sets, particularly how do we solve questions that involve complement of sets, union of sets, intersection of sets, and difference of sets. So you may be wondering what kind of questions are these. Let's take a look at some of these questions. So here we are given a universal set U that is given to us, and we have two sets given, set A and a set B. And the type of questions that we are going to be solving, they will look like this. How do we find out A complement? How do we find out B complement? How do we find out A union B complement of that? And how do we find out B minus A complement of that particular set? Then we will take a look at these questions where we are given a universal set and we have to find out the complement of the two following sets. Here we are given two sets in set builder form, and we are going to find out the complement of each of these two sets. Then we are going to move on to the last type of question where we have been given a universal set like this, and now we are given two sets A and B, and we need to prove, or we need to show, that A union B complement is actually, this is equal to A complement intersection B complement. So these are questions that we are going to solve in this particular video. Now, I hope you're following us along, because on the new website www.risingpearl.com, if you simply go to the home page and from the top menu, choose Class 11 Math and select Sets Problem Sets, you're going to see a list of all problem sets and simply click problem set number 7. This particular problem set resembles, or it has questions such as the ones that we are going to be learning how to solve in this particular video. And I'm going to provide the URL for this problem set on the top right corner of this particular video. I hope that you have been checking out all of these problem sets from problem set 1 through problem set 7 that we are posting almost on a daily basis, that you can just practice for free. You can go check out these questions, these problem sets that have a bunch of questions on a whole suite of concepts. So if you have not got a chance yet, please go ahead and check out problem set number 7. Also, you can copy paste this URL directly and access problem set number 7. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how do we answer these questions. So this is the first question, and we are given a universal set U, which comprises of elements A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. And then we have two sets, set A that contains A and B, and then we have a set B that contains B, C, D, and E. So let's first find out A complement. Now in the last video we have learned about what is a complement of a set. Complement of a set is simply a set that contains all elements of the universal set minus the set itself, meaning A dash or A complement is simply the universal set minus set A. So let's write this particular set. So A complement will be, let's find out the elements. So we are going to write all elements of the universal set except the elements that are also present in A. So let's start with all of the elements one by one. So we start with the letter A. Now we see that A also is in set A, so we cannot write A. Then we move on to B, and we see that B also is present. So A and B we cannot write, but we can write all of the rest of the elements. So from C through J. So let's write it. So C, D, E, F, I, J. That's it. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. I think we missed G. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So we missed the G and H. So G and H. We know that in sets, the order of the elements, it doesn't matter. So this will be simply A complement. So A complement is this set. Similarly, B complement will be a set. So B complement B dash will be universal set minus B. So all elements that are present in universal set minus the elements which are present in set B. So B has B, C, D, E. So we are writing all elements which are present in universal set and not present in set B. So we will write A. We will again start from the first element of universal set and go through all of the elements one by one. So A is not present in set B, so we write A. Now we notice that B is present, so we skip B. C is also present in the set B, so we skip C. D is also present, E is also present. So we skip all of them, and then from F we can write. So we can write F, G, H, I, and J. So B dash or B complement is this particular set. Let's move on to the next question. So it's the same sets. So same universal set, same set A and same set B. But now we have different types of questions. Now we want to find out A union B complement. So keep in mind what we are trying to find out is that we will need to find out. So A union B complement is nothing but universal set minus A union B. So this is what we are trying to find out. So first let's find out A union B. So let's do it over here. So A union B will have all of the elements in set A and all of the elements in set B, and we do not repeat elements. So A has A and B, so let's write it over here, A and B, and B has B, C, D, E. Because B already is written once, we are going to skip it, so we will say C, D, E. So C, D, and E. So A union B is this set. Now remember, the question is not A union B, but the question is A union B complement. So A union B complement will be such a set that has all elements from the universal set minus these elements. So again, we are going to start from the first element of the universal set, and then we will go this way one by one, and we are going to make sure that we only pick those elements that do not belong to this set. So we see that the letter A is here, so we do not write A. Then B is also here, C is also here, D is also here, E is also here. That means A, B, C, D, E, we skip all of them, and the answer will be F, G, H, I, J. So it will be F, G, H, I, and J. So A union B dash or complement is this particular set. Now let's move on to this question where we are trying to find out B minus A complement. So again, keep in mind that B minus A complement is nothing but universal set minus B minus A. This is what we are trying to find out. So let's first find out the set B minus A. B minus A. So like the way we first found out here, A union B. So let's first find out B minus A. So B minus A, now we have seen how do we find out difference of two sets. So we are going to find out all elements that belong to B but that do not belong to A. So let's find out what are the elements of this set. So we start with every element of B one by one and check if that element also belongs to set A. If it does, then we do not write it here. So the first element is B. We notice that B is also present in A, so we do not write B. What about C? C is not here. D is not here. E is not here. So all of these will be going in here. So we will write C, D, and E. So B minus A is this set. Now again, keep in mind we are not trying to find out B minus A, but we are trying to find out B minus A complement. So that means now we will look at all elements of the universal set and make sure we write only those elements that do not belong to this set. So here C, D, E, these are three elements that are present in this set. So we can pretty much write all elements of universal set except C, D, E. So we can write A, B, let's do it over here. So A, B, C, D, E we skip, F, G, H, so let's write F, G, H, I, J. So F, G, H, I, and J. So B minus A dash is this particular set over here. Now let's take a look at the last set of questions, or I should say actually the second type of questions. So here we have a universal set which is given by set of all natural numbers, and we need to find out the complement of the following set. So here set A is defined as this. So we need to basically find out A complement. But we have to convert the set A to a roster. It is given in set builder form. We have to convert it to a roster form. So let's first write set A in roster form. So A is equal to, so it is X. So set A contains X, where 2X plus 7 is equal to 19. So we have to first solve this equation to find out the value of X. So let's do it over here. So we have 2X plus 7 equals to 19. So we are going to get the 7 on this side. So we are going to be left with 2X is equal to 19 minus 7. And this will be simply, so we will have 2 and it will be 12. And then we are going to divide both sides by 2. And then this 2 and 2 will cancel out. So we will see X is equal to, so this will be 6. So we see that X is equal to 6. So here set A basically contains the element 6. So this is how we have converted from set builder to roster form. And I'm going to provide a video link at the top right hand side corner of this video as to how do we convert from set builder to roster and roster to set builder form as well. Now let's find out. So if A is this, what is universal set? Well, universal set is set of all natural numbers. So now A complement, what is A complement? A complement will be universal set minus A. So universal set is simply a set that has numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have to skip 6. We cannot include 6. 7, 8, so on and so forth. So how do we write it? So one other way to write it would be, it will be more succinct or more accurate to write it in set builder form. So we can say that it contains element X, where X belongs to a natural number, and also X is not equal to 6. So we can write A complement in this fashion. Because if we write it like this, it is a little bit unclear. Clearly we have written numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skipped 6 and then 7, 8, 9, 10 all the way to plus infinity. But if we write it this way, it will be a little bit more clear. So again, A complement, the set contains of element X, where X belongs to natural number and X is not equal to the number 6. So let's take a look at the second question here, which is the same universal set is the same set of all natural numbers, but set B is given like this, and we have to find out B complement. So again, we know that B complement will be simply the universal set minus B. So first we are going to write the set B in roster form. So this is given in set builder form. So let's write it over here. So B is a natural number, but it is less than 10. That means we have numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is set B. So when we want to find out B complement, that means all of these numbers cannot be here. So we have to start from 10, and then B complement will be 10, 11, 12, dot, 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 till plus infinity. Or again, set builder form comes in handy. We can write this as it contains element x, where x belongs to natural number and x is, we can say, greater than or equal to 10. So here x was less than 10, but in B complement x will be greater than or equal to 10. Now let's take a look at the last type of question where we have to prove something. So here we are given the universal set that has elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we have a set A that contains number 1, 2, 3, and set B contains 2 and 5. So we have to show this relationship. So how are we going to solve a question like this? It's quite straightforward. What we're going to do is, first we are going to solve this, and then we will get a set. When we solve this, we are going to get a set. So let's call this set A. Then we are going to solve this, the right hand side, and this will give us a set 2. This will be set 1, set 2, and then our goal will be to show that these two are equal sets. So that is going to be our approach. So let's go ahead and find out A union B complement. So again, as before, so A union B complement will be simply equal to the universal set minus A union B. So to find this out, so let's first find out A union B. So what is A union B? So A union B, we are going to write all of the elements of set A first. So A has 1, 2, 3. So let's write 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to write all elements of set B and make sure that we do not repeat. So B has 2 and 5, but 2 is already written, so we don't write 2 again, so we simply write 5. So this represents A union B. So what will be A union B complement? So it will be simply all of the elements in universal set minus these elements. So let's see what they are. So the number 1 is present here. We cannot write 1 here. So we cannot write 1 here. 2 is also present. We cannot write 2. 3 is also present. 4. Element 4 is not here. So 4 goes here. 5 is also present, and then we are left with 6. So A union B complement is this set. Now we are going to solve the right hand side and show that right hand side will also be a set that contains only elements 4 and 6. So let's see if it is true or not. So what is A complement? So let's write A complement here. So A complement is simply universal set minus A. So A has 1, 2, 3. So we are going to skip 1, 2, 3. So it will be 4, 5, 6. So this will be 4, 5, and 6. What is B complement? So we just did this one, and now we are doing this B complement. So B complement is simply universal set minus B. So we are going to write all elements of universal set minus the elements that belong to set B. So B has 2 and 5. So we're going to skip 2 and 5. So we will write 1, 3, 4, and 6. So we'll write 1, 3, 4, and 6. And now we have to do A complement intersection B complement. So let's do it over here. So we write A complement intersection B complement. So what is A complement? A complement is this set that has 4, 5, and 6. And now we are trying to find out the intersection of that set with B complement, which is 1, 3, 4, and 6. 1, 3, 4, and 6. So how do we do an intersection? Well, we have seen before, intersection simply means identifying those elements which are common to both the sets. So we start with A, I should say we start with 4 and check if 4 also belongs to the other set. And indeed we see that we have 4. So we can say 4 is a common element, so 4 goes here. What about 5? 5 does not belong here, so we cannot write 5. Then we look at 6 and we see that 6 is in both the sets, so we write 6 here. So these are the only two elements which are common to both these two sets. So now we see that the left hand side, LHS, is simply a set that contains number 4 and 6, and this is indeed equal to the right hand side, which is A complement intersection B complement. So this is how we solve these type of questions. So again, if you are enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get these videos delivered to your inbox. And also, please go to the new website www.risingpearl.com and check out these free problem sets that you can simply go ahead and practice by yourself once you are confident about these concepts on sets.